Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take it however it resonates. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch a link to the extended down in the description box below. And I have also pinned the link down in the first comment that's down below as well. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on here for you. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It really helps support me and my channel when you subscribe, like the video, comment, especially down below. Even if it's just commenting down an emoji, that really helps support me in the channel. Okay, and of course, if you find these readings very helpful, or you just like them, which I do hope that you find them helpful in some kind of way, then again, by all means, give this video a thumbs up. Okay, it really helps support me and the channel. Now, we're going to start off with a dominant energy for you, and you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. You have here destiny. Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, so destiny. So it says here destiny with the number 33. How does the number 33 resonate for you? Also, if you see the number 333 or 6066 anywhere, the number 6, threes, a lot of sixes and threes. Okay, then that is indication that something here that has been rather chaotic, or you've been, confused about it, it's about to harmonize. It's also a reminder to really take a look at your day-to-day tasks and see if you've been procrastinating on something. Make sure that you create a to-do list and get kind of like more organized. This is all about getting more organized and kind of figuring out more so of a day-to-day routine so that you don't feel overwhelmed. But look at that, destiny. This is some kind of a beautiful partnership, soulmate, okay, romantic type of deal for some of you. Destiny, someone here who is destined to be on your path, who is destined to be a part of your life. It says, destiny, you were destined to meet. Again, whether you've already met this person or you are about to meet somebody, again, who's part of your destiny. You were destined to meet this person. Strong, unbreakable bond, passionate love, and strong desire. Woo, wow. So love is coming in. Somebody here who's destined to be a part of your life journey. Deep inner knowing of divine connection. You're going to know it. It's just going to be one of those connections where you just kind of like know it. You're just going to say, oh my God, I know that we're meant to be something. I know that this person's meant to be a part of my life. I know that, it's just that energy of instant kind of like knowing, inner knowing. You may not, still kind of, your mind might be kind of like giving you reasons why it's not, going to happen or why it's not meant for you. But inside of you, you're going to know, yeah, this is it, right? This is meant to be. Okay. Beautiful image there. Let me know in the comments below who this is. Is this already happening for you? I am understanding, excuse me. I'm understanding our relationship and our connection. What I once thought was trivial was something more on a higher consciousness that I could not understand it then, but I do now. So this could be either someone here finally recognizing you, right, as their soulmate, or this could be you finally like recognizing, oh, you know what? That person is destined to be a part of my life. That person is destined to be a part of my journey. I am, connected to this person. This person is connected to me. Okay, somebody here is having some kind of a realization. If you thought that you weren't into them, you're realizing that you are. If you kind of thought that they weren't into you, you're realizing, oh, wow, this is real, right? Or they are realizing that. It could also be that they are the ones realizing, because somebody here is understanding that this relationship and this connection is not something superficial. It's not something just trivial. Oh, okay, I just met that person and oh, nothing's going to happen, but something inside of you always told you like, no, look at it again, right? Not so fast. So I feel like there's a deeper bond, a deeper interest here that you thought, or this person thought, no, it's not, that's not it. We're just friends. friends, but then you go home and you're like, why do I keep thinking about them? Or they call you, or they text you, or you see signs, right? So pay attention to the signs. I'm getting very strongly, pay attention to the signs. You're going to be getting a sign from the universe, some kind of sign where, when I say a sign, it can literally come through any shape, form, person, right? Where you overhear something, or where you go to the park and you see a couple together and it reminds you of that person, or you're going to be getting some kind of sign. Okay, so pay attention to the sign. Don't logically try to dismiss it, because it's a sign from the universe that will help you make a decision that has been kind of like making you feel like, oh my God, it's stressing me out. What do I do about this situation, right? It's going to help you make some kind of a decision. So stay open-mindedness, okay? Now, again, let me know in the comments below what that's all pertain to. Now, you also have here the Two of Swords as part of that dominant energy, a decision that needs to be made. Again, listen to the signs, because I feel like a part of you is in denial. Some of you guys have been in denial about this connection, about a person, or just about meeting somebody new. Some of you guys have given up on love, or are about to give up on a situation, or are about to give up on a dream. If this is not love, this could be a dream. This could be some kind of aspiration, a goal that you have, okay, where you're like, no, that's not meant for me. And then all of a sudden you start seeing signs that, yes, this person, this goal, this, place, this thing, this idea is for you. But right now you have a blindfold on. You're not able to see it for what it is, because you are trying to talk yourself out of it, or you're trying to talk yourself into something that is not for you, when this other thing that is destined for you is literally there, right? So make a decision here based on that. You making that decision has to do with you being honest with yourself, right? Because this woman, yeah, she's blindfolded, but she's got the answer in her hand. She's got those two swords. She can easily cut off that blindfold of denial, and, she's free and she's liberated. It's something here that may not be easy to accept, but I feel like it's definitely real. Okay. Again, whether this is you or someone that you are dealing with, somebody here might be in denial about you. You might know that the connection is real, but this person has been, giving themselves and you excuses as to why it can't be, why it's not. Well, guess what? Someone here is coming to the realization that this actually is real, whether you or them. Now, here you have the Knight of Swords. The situation pertains to fast communication. You're going to get some kind of fast communication. Either this person's going to rush in with communication, or you're about to rush in with communication saying, you know what? Okay, fine. You know what? I accept it. This is what's going on, right? Some kind of like fast forward moving energy, determination, moving forward with determination. Okay. Either towards something, someone we're going to see, or someone towards you. Now, in your challenge position, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, part of the challenge has to do with codependency issues, or it could also be you not wanting to be codependent, or you not wanting to be, a part of something. Like you're just like, have you heard of the term, what is it? Where people are like super independent, right? There's a terminology, but it's like at the tip of my tongue. If you know, say it in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below. But it's where people sometimes tend to be really like overly independent, right? And hyper independence. That's what it is. Hyper independence is usually linked to trauma. Okay. So part of the challenge for someone here that is in denial, whether you or someone else, is their hyper independence. No, I can do everything on my own. I'm good on my own. I don't need anything. I don't need love. I don't need anybody. I'm independent, right? But then when you go home at night and you're falling asleep, or you're trying to fall asleep, or you can fall asleep, someone here keeps thinking about that person, that partnership, that opportunity. Maybe I should. No, right? Oh no, but it's like something here within you is telling you yes, but then it's like your mind keeps saying no, right? Are you the person who is hyper independent, or somebody here around you who is avoiding this partnership? This can also be the opposite, codependency, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I need to do this with this person. I can't do this on my own, but I feel that it's more so the opposite. I feel like it could be like hyper independence here. So that's part of the challenge for you this week. Are you able to open up? Are you able to, even if it's some kind of disagreement, okay, that has already happened or will be happening? I feel like this disagreement has a potential to make a bond even stronger. It has a potential to really kind of make you and this person understand each other at a deeper level. Sometimes conflict and, that energy of friction, needs to happen between people in order for the connection to actually be more real, grow, and to come to truths, right? That's when truths are really revealed. Let me know in the comments below which one it is, what's going on for you. Do you relate to this reading? The world here also, this is what you desire. It's in your desires, your wishes and your desires. So the world is, you want a cycle to complete already. You're like, you know what? I'm done and over with this situation. I want something new, right? For some of you guys, it's all about your glow up. Right now, you're like, I'm done with this, this part of my life, or I'm done with whatever, this way of thinking. And you want a glow up. Like you want to start doing something new for yourself, or you want to start entering a new version of you or a new reality. This is something here where you're like desiring now to tie up those loose ends that need to be tied up in order to start something new, because something here has already culminated. It's already finished, or it's finishing up right now. Now I see here that also the death is linked to your root of the issue. So the root of the issue has to do with some kind of ending, okay? The root of the issue is that something here has to come to an end in order to find resolution. Whether you have to end that, hyper independence way of thinking where, I don't need anything, I don't need anybody, I could do everything on my own. Well, guess what? We're placed on this universe, we're placed on this planet, on planet Earth, in order to relate to other people. You can't live without people. People can't live without you. It's always that way, right? And so there's something here related to you ending something. The root of the issue is you putting something to an end, or you not wanting to put something to an end that is keeping you stuck, okay, in that situation that you don't want to be in, whether it's in a job, in a career, connection, way of thinking, whatever this is. But that is the root of the issue, accepting that things have to change, right? Change is not always easy, but in order for things to change, something has to end in order for something new to begin. That is change. So be open to change in order to resolve this. The Magician, in the recent past, you manifested something. In the recent past, you were very aligned with your truth, with who you are, and I feel like you started manifesting left and right. Like anything you wanted, bam, it was right there in front of you, right? I feel like you really believed in yourself and you started manifesting something. Now, coming towards you is a King of Cups. So the King of Cups here is love. Look at that. The King of Cups, none other than, a cup of love. So love is coming in towards you. Be open to love, a destined connection, a destined soulmate, a destined opportunity, whether it's a job opportunity that is destined to be part of your life. Okay. And this is also you opening up, right? This is also an energy that it's coming in towards you in order for you to open up to love, in order for you to open up to loving yourself as well and loving others and being loved. Can you be loved? Also people sometimes, they're not used to being loved because of past traumas. They're not used to recognizing love as love, right? They're used to trauma meaning love. So there's some kind of energy there of cleansing, detoxifying old belief systems, old ways of thinking. Now, I see here that also the Tower, it's in your subconscious thoughts, which is related to what you don't see, right? What you don't see about the situation that is there, it's an energy that is present, but you may not realize that it's there, is a fact that, subconsciously speaking, I feel like you're still kind of subconsciously thinking about either something that didn't work out, a breakup, or something that fell apart that you spent a lot of time in building on. It could be the fact that, you were in a relationship that was stable. At least you thought it was stable, but it ended up falling apart. And because of that experience, you are now kind of closed off, or you're closing off a little bit. But it's something subconscious here. It could also be the fact that subconsciously you are sweeping the real problem under the rug, right? What is a real issue here? Is it codependency issues? Is it hyper independence issues? You're sweeping the issue under the rug. And again, for as long as you deny the connection, the real feelings, your real desires. Okay. I feel that at some point the universe is going to say, okay, you don't want to, be honest with yourself about this. And I'm going to go ahead and make something happen in your life so that you finally come clean with yourself. Okay. Now I see here that also with the Five of Wands. Yeah. So this is how somebody sees you. Okay. Could also be how you see someone, but I'm sensing it's how somebody sees you. Somebody sees you as a little bit combative. They see you as a little bit like, either, kind of like reactive, right? Like reactive or combative. It could be the fact that somebody might see you or sees you as, like always wanting to argue, that defend yourself or being very defensive, that kind of vibe. So somebody sees you as, kind of like, okay, well, there was drama there, or we had an argument, or we had an issue. There could have been some kind of an issue, and that person might still be thinking in terms of, well, this person doesn't want to clear the air because, they're very combative. They just want to fight. They just want to argue. They don't want to, whatever, right? It's the Five of Wands is a very conflicting kind of energy, like conflict. They're kind of thinking about the situation in a very conflicting kind of way. What is it that happened? Let me know in the comments below. Now, the Sun here, this is your action advice. Look at that. Your action advice is none other than one of the happiest cards of the tarot. The Sun card, this is all about focusing in on the positive, focusing in on joy, focusing in on what makes you happy, focusing in on starting a new beginning. See, like this little kid jumping on that white horse. A white horse is a representation of purity, right? Of purity. The little baby jumping on the horse. Look at how happy he is. So this is all about, you cleansing, clearing your energy in order for you to now see life, see opportunities, see situations as new, right? It's like a baby being born. What is it that you want to birth into this new reality? You cannot birth something in a new reality. I mean, of course you can, all right? Thinking negatively, but how is that going to turn out? I feel like if you think about something negative, that is not going to look as happy as this one. So it's all about focusing in on your happiness, on your joy. I feel also take action towards that which makes you happy. Take action towards that which you find joy in. Be more joyous. Be more, look at the universe. Look at life in a more joyous kind of way rather than in a very pessimistic kind of way. Okay. Now I see it could be a Leo, it could be a Scorpio, whatever other sign this is. I see the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So the outcome is if you're afraid that by taking action or opening up to love or opening up to something new, you're going to, fail at it or whatever. I don't think so. In fact, I know that you're not, because you're coming across as the Queen of Swords. You've learned a lot. You've mastered something that you're still worried about. You're like worried about, oh, what if this ends up failing? You're a master at it, but you don't know that yet because you still haven't given yourself the opportunity to open up to it. But open up to it and validate the fact that you have mastered this part of you. No one's going to come in with, BS and pull the wool over your eyes if that's happened before, because you are being represented as the Queen of Swords. Approach the situation in a very logical kind of way. Okay, but also with an open heart. For others of you, it could be a person coming into your life who's very logical, who's very practical, and who you will be able to relate with because this person has had similar experiences to you, okay? But I feel like it's a very mature type of energy, and also that is a representation of you maturing. It's kind of like you've been so out of touch with this part of your life that you don't realize the mastery that you have in this. Okay, it's like you just have to brush up on your skills, and then once you get back in, right, you're going to become the master. You are the master. Let's go ahead and get a yes or no answer to a question. So ask a question. You're going to be getting a yes or no before we jump into the extended, which I'm really excited about because this is looking really, really good. Okay, let's see. Is this a yes or a no? Ready? All right, so here you have, wow, look at that. None other than a yes. It is the Queen of Cups. And what did you get in who's coming towards you? The King of Cups. These two are the counterparts to each other. Queen of Cups, there she is. It's a different deck, okay? and the King of Cups. So these two belong together. You know, this person and you can literally, make something happen. You guys are destined to be with each other. This is destiny, okay? You and this person are meant to be together. Accept that. Open up to this person. Be vulnerable with yourself. Be vulnerable with this person. This person will be doing the same with you. I feel like you are in safe territory. And that is a definite yes for you. Now, since this is getting a lot more exciting, let's jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.